Hey guys, Cindy A. Lewis here, and I want to bring you a really quick Dollar Tree DIY with one of the new calendars for 2021. It's called Farmer's Market, always fresh since 1910, and it's going to be a fall DIY. So I guess really this would be the first fall DIY that I'm doing this season. Super easy, super simple. Use what you have, which is what I always am a proponent of, or really inexpensive Dollar Tree. And this is going to be a wall decoration, or you could make it into a table decoration for maybe your fall season. So let me just welcome everyone here today. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy this DIY. And if you want to subscribe, the little subscribe button's right there at the bottom of the right-hand corner that you're looking at. You can click that bell and you'll get a notification next time I upload a video. I invite you to look at all my videos. Right now we're doing a junk journal series for Christmas, and I do giveaways and hauls and all kinds of fun stuff. So I enjoy meeting each and every one of you. If you are from my YouTube family, welcome back. Thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoy this DIY. Okay, so first you need a calendar. And one thing that I'm going to do is show you, I'm going to use some spray adhesive because I do not want to put a bunch of wet glue on it because it is got printing on the back and the front, and I don't want that to bleed through. And then I want to suggest that you do cover it with some kind of clear acrylic covering or something to keep it from getting, like, you know, fraying and all that kind of thing. Well, what I'm going to do first is and you can do it for any season because this is really cute too for Christmas. But what I'm going to do first is use this Autumn Homegrown Harvest Pumpkins, Apples, Hayrides. I just think it's adorable. You could also do the pumpkin patch. So many cute pictures in here. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to take this one out. I'm just going to cut it out with a straight edge and just as close to here where it's bound as possible. And then I'm going to remove that. Okay, now I have the picture that I'm going to use, and I want to see about the size that I need. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 4 panels, and I'm going to cut them the same size. And if I cut them, you know, where this point is, it's going to be too low. So I'm going to probably just enhance the top a little bit with some paint because I want this same shape. All right, so I'm going to set my picture aside, and all I really need to do now is I need to trace out the pattern on my paper, on my foam board. It's not paper, foam board. Okay, so I'm just going to trace it out on here with a pencil. You can use whatever, you know, you can use a pen or pencil, whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to cut them right next to each other to save a little bit on my foam board because I want to use it for other projects as well. You can see it's just really easy. Just line it up, get it as straight as you can, and trace it. Super simple. And then I'm going to cut out one extra just in case. All my panels, I have them all traced. Now you can use a straight edge to cut them out and just use this blade, which that to me is the easiest thing to do, is just hold down your ruler really tightly and just go over. Make sure you have a mat underneath. Here I have a mat underneath. You can't see it, but it's under there. Here's my mat, my cutting mat. But you don't want to cut your table or your workspace. And just go over it a couple times to make sure that you're all the way through. So now I know I'm all the way through, and it's really simple and easy to cut out. So I'm going to cut all of these out. Okay, after you have all your panels cut, you're going to make sure that your calendar picture fits just right. And it does. I have a little excess on the sides. I can cut that and trim that off. It'll be all right. And then at the top, again, I'm going to add a little color to that or something to make it look like wood. So I've got my spray glue. You want to do this outdoors if possible because it is strong. You want to shake it up and give a good coating onto your panels. And you don't have to do it like close. You can do it, but you want to make sure that you're not spraying everywhere else. You know, make sure you cover your area. After you've sprayed your panels, you want to be careful and lay your picture down evenly on your panels. Not to mention it, but I want to mention it right now. I did put a tiny bit of space between my panels. You can kind of see here so that I can cut between them because I don't want my picture just like that. I want it to look like it was painted on the panels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this scrap paper now. Now, after you've adhered your picture, you're going to cut between the panels. I'm just going to use my ruler as a guide, but I can also see in between the panels easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run my cutting blade through there. And then you can see it comes apart really easily and can trim that down. All right. This is going to be so very cute. Okay, now you can kind of see where we're going. We're going to adhere on the back of it a piece to hold it together. You can use your white foam board if you want to. You can use a craft stick. You can use a paint stick, an old ruler, whatever you have. But you do want it to kind of match. So if I did decide to use this, which I could either cut one more or just cut this one in half. And I may just do that just so that you can see. It'll be very light and easy to hang on the wall. Now, the next thing that you need to do is trim. You want to trim off any part that is not fitting on the panel just right. And then this panel is a little over, so I'm going to go ahead and trim that. And I'm going to leave my points because I want my points. Okay, so now I've trimmed all my panels. And it's so cute, guys. Okay, so now I'm going to flip it over. You want to make sure that your panels are in the right order. And so be very careful about that. And I'm going to put, like, look at my pad here, my cutting mat. I'm just going to line it up to where I have about 1/4 of an inch between each one. It's not a lot of space, but I don't want it to be right up on it. And that, of course, is up to you, how you make yours. Let's see. This needs to go up some. But it's nice to have these lines on here so that you can line it up. All right, so now I'm ready. I'm going to take, I was going to do a craft knife, but I may just use this. And I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to take that point off and use this as my, my stabilization. Now to glue these stabilization boards on, you can use hot glue or you can use any kind of glue that you feel comfortable with. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these on and then flip it over. Once you've glued your panels on, you can just flip it over. I used a little wet glue instead of hot glue, so I'm just going to push my panels. It gives me a little forgiveness on that wet glue side, so if you do want to do that, please feel free to do it that way. Kind of is helpful. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to make sure that all my panels are even and all glued down well. And there we go. So it's so cute already right now, but we're going to make it a little bit nicer. So I'm going to take a little bit of brown paint and go around the edges of my panels, just a little bit, just along the outside. I'm not going to go on the inside here because you really can't see that anyway. So to go around the edges, I'm just going to use a little technique called dry brushing. So I have a dry paintbrush, and I'm just going to put a little paint on my brush like this. And then I'm going to take a paper towel and get most of that paint off of it. I can always add more paint. I'm just going around the edges like this. If you can see that. And if I decide I want to add more, I can definitely do that. Now, for the outside edge, you definitely want to dry brush in there because you don't want to see the foam, right? But you don't want, oop, mine's not quite dry yet. I'm trying to rush it just a tad. All right, so you want to go over, and it does look like a painted fence, and it looks old. So anywhere that you think you'll see the foam core, make sure you go over that. And you can leave your decor just like that if you want to, but I thought it would be fun to add some little bits of decoration to it to give it a little bit more of an effect. So I have a couple of leaves. I have some little berries. I don't know exactly. I'm going to play with it a minute. I'm going to take this pumpkin and cut it in half. So I'm going to let that scoot up there a little bit. I'm going to take just an old paring knife that I keep for crafts, just like this. I'm just going to cut this pumpkin in half. This is a Dollar Tree pumpkin that I had from last year, and I want to keep the stem, and it's just styrofoam, so it cuts easily. You just got to watch all the little pieces that pop out. And then you want to make sure that your pumpkin looks good on its edges. So look at that cute pumpkin, and it's just going to be glued on to my truck right there. Or I have an apple also, so I may just do that. So let me play with it a minute. I'll show you my finished product. Okay, super simple, really, really adorable, cute. Now I'm going to take a piece of jute. I just cut a piece of twine jute off, and I'm going to tie a knot on the end so I can make a hanger for my decoration. And you don't have to hang it, of course. You can lean it or whatever. I'm just going to glue that on to the back here. I'm just going to glue it right here in the center. And then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, this is so easy, and I just used a couple of things that I already had at home and some foam board and one picture out of my calendar. I would not use wet glue to adhere the picture, but I'm gonna tell you what, this is adorable, and I hope that you guys think so too. So I'm gonna hang it up here on the wall and let you see what that looks like. I actually have a light switch right behind there, so it kind of is in the way, but look how cute this is, guys. It turned out adorable. I hope that you would make this. Find you a calendar, make a bunch of them, make them for gifts. How cute is that? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, that it's inspired you to create something wonderful from the Dollar Tree for just a couple dollars, if that. So anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching.